And welcome to another round of Sports Reviews. Tonight I'm reviewing Columbus Crew 2, Toronto FC 1, Match 3 of the 2022 MLS season, and it goes completely awry at the worst possible time. 14th minute, Jesus Jimenez scores a goal, ball crossed in, great header by Jesus Jimenez, past Eloy Room to make it 1-0 TFC. That's the way it would go into halftime. 56th minute, Lucas Del Ryan with an amazing shot outside of the box. Takes a banger past Bono. You can't really get mad at that one. 1-1, 66th minute, Derek Etienne Jr. off the free kick. Ball bounces right to him, and we can't clear the free kick. Ball bounces right to him. And it's a goal. Taps it in, scores a goal, gets one for him after the one that was offside, deemed offside earlier in the match. 2-1. It's the way it would end. Full-time stats, 13 shots to 9, 7 shots on goal to 6, 48% possession to 52% possession, 456 passes to 512 passes, 82% pass accuracy to 80% pass accuracy, 9 fouls to 8, 3 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 8 corners to 5. With that being said, before we talk about this match, I have to say, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that join button, or that link in my description to become a YouTube member. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything's appreciated. Super chats on the live streams. Comment, all that great stuff. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. Let's get into this game. The first half was a masterclass by TFC defensively. And they looked awesome offensively too. I don't know what changed at the half. I really don't, because the second half was a totally different game than the first half. Columbus was dominating the second. Toronto was better in the first. And hell, even in the second half, Toronto had their moments. Not offensively, but defensively. They only made 2 bad mistakes that cost goals, and then a couple later on when they had to come back. But I'd say about, 5 or 6 mistakes? But 2 of them were really costly, and some could have been. That's better than last week, but not good enough. For me, it's just crazy how this team went from, I get it, from being smacked to winning to blowing it. I get there's growing pains, and it wasn't a nightmare like most people thought it would be. I'll admit that tonight. Today wasn't a nightmare. I'll truthfully say that. But waking up at 11 in the morning, remember, Central Time, for a more like 10:45, but whatever, for a 12:30 game that turns out to be like this, you think that's fun? No, it's not. With that being said, the way Toronto played, I'm not completely mad with it. It was a better game than last week, but here's the problem. Performances don't earn you points. Or how good you played doesn't earn you points. Score lines do. And what did we do? 2 bad mistakes when I would say not obviously, but I think we were the better team. Toronto was the better team on the day. For sure, I think, for most of the time. Especially the first half. The second half, that could be arguable, but I'd say at least 50-50. We weren't totally dominated. That's the thing. We weren't totally dominated. Yes, we did lose. Yes, we did get beat. Yes, the second half wasn't great, but I don't think we overly got dominated. That's the question. So with this game, the result is depressing. We deserved a draw at least. The game did not go the way the game went, or the scoreline did not go the way the game went. And that's the thing that hurts, because it's okay, I see that we should draw, but we lost. And the defense wasn't bad. McNaughton, I thought Lucas McNaughton looked great. Better than Shane O'Neill did. Better than Chris Mavinga did. Michael Bradley wasn't an abject problem at center back. He wasn't a complete lost cause, so that's a win. Luca Petrasso, again, looked amazing. Luca Petrasso. Amazing. There are moments with his team, and that's what hurts more. Last year, there was nothing besides Achara and Schaffelberg. Nothing. This year, you could see there's places that this team has talent. Pozuelo is better than last year. That's not saying much, but he is. Bono is somehow actually having a okay season for his standards. I mean, it's okay. He saved our butts a good bit to even keep it 2-1. Defensively, the defense with actual outside backs, Caden Chung looked great. It was a good defense. The midfield, Okello, great. Osorio, great. Prizo, I mean, he did let in one of the goals, or he was at fault for one of them, but that was kind of a bad sub. Ralph Prizo, I mean, of course you're going to make mistakes, but I don't know with that. Jimenez, amazing. Jesus Jimenez is amazing. Achara's still great. Cozy Thompson looked okay on his time. Peruzza didn't really get to do much. But with that being said, this team is not totally bad. There's places. There is light. There is light. There are shining moments. There are shining players. There are players where you can say, this player is the best player so far this year. This player is Salcedo. Suspended, but one of the best. Petrasso. Jaquil, who got hurt. But still. Oso. Jimenez. Achara. McNaughton. There is stuff here to build on, and that's what hurts. Like, of course, there's going to be pain. If you don't think there's pain coming, there's pain coming. There is pain, and this is what this is. Last week was anger. This is pain. There's a difference. Because they were so close to at least getting a draw, if not winning, and they couldn't do it. And that's the sad part. You can't hold this. You can't really hold this against them. Yeah, you can be mad, sure. You can be sad, sure. But it's pain, right? And it's probably painful, just as painful for the players. If it's not, I don't want to hear about it. But I think they're probably feeling just as much pain, right? And Columbus was okay. Like, they've had their moments. Zelarayan does what he does. Etienne, probably one of their best players. Defensively, they were good. Eloy Room stood on his head pretty much. I mean, we didn't take a shot after the 50th minute, but that's something we got to deal with. I don't know why Bob Bradley was yelling at the refs, because we didn't get screwed. I'm not mad at Elfath. I'm not mad at pro refs for once. I don't think we got screwed. I don't know why Bradley was mad. It didn't seem like it to me. Maybe the freaking Nelson tackle on Pedro Santos and the Luis Diaz tackle where they both dived. That could be it. I'm not sure. But for me, I'm not completely mad about this match. Toronto had their moments. They were better in the first half. The second half kind of went off the rails, but I'd still say at least 50-50. The game was 50-50. We deserved a draw, if not us being the slightly better team. Toronto being the slightly better team. But what do you know? Right? Player ratings. Bono, I'm going to give him a 6.5. I don't think I'll give him a 7, but 6.5. Back four. Jaquil wasn't on long enough. Petrasso, I'll give him an 8. Petrasso was great. Center back, Lucas McNaughton, 7.5. Bradley, 6. Good enough. Caden Chung, 7. Jaden Nelson, center mids. Noble Okello, 7. Osorio, 6.5. When Prizo was on, 6. Who else? Who else? Let's see. Whatever. Pozuelo, 5.5. Jimenez, 7. Nelson, 6. Achara, 7. Yeah, that sounds about. Cozy wasn't on long enough. I'd say about a 6. 6 for Peruzza, 5 for not doing anything. Bradley, I'd rate about 6 for his tactics, but there you go. So with that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that join button or that link in my description. Become a YouTube member. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month to become a YouTube member. Anything's appreciated. Send super chats on the live streams. Put this in your playlists. Share this with friends and family. Comment. All that great stuff. On Tuesday, I'll be back for the Champions League, of course. New York versus Comunicaciones versus New York live and RSR. I'll be back. I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Let's go.